The 2025-2026 NBA season didn't start with a tip-off. It started with handcuffs. October 2025, while fans were getting hyped for opening night, federal agents were making arrests that would shake the league to its core. But this wasn't just about gambling. This was about desperation, greed, and the human cost of chasing greatness. Chauncey Billups, the Hall of Famer who earned over $100 million to his career, was wired $50,000 after helping rig poker games.
Trailblazers head coach is due in court today to face charges in a gambling scandal. Chauncey Billups is accused of luring high rollers to poker tables equipped with X-ray technology and backed by the mob.
Not because he was broke, but because his celebrity status made him the perfect face card to lure wealthy victims into organized crime's web. Terry Rozier facing an alleged $8.2 million IRS tax lien. Construction debts piling up, allegedly told a friend he'd fake an injury and exit a game early so bettors could cash in on his unders. The pressure of financial ruin turned a professional athlete into a co-conspirator. Damon Jones, the former champion who used his 2016 NBA ring as collateral for a loan.
That Jones shared insider NBA information for bets and participated in rigged poker games.
Filed bankruptcy twice, faced eviction proceedings, leaked insider injury information just to keep his head above water. These weren't cartoon villains, these were men who reached the pinnacle of basketball success, only to discover that fame and fortune don't protect you from human desperation. But the season's criminal allegations didn't stop with gambling. On November 14, 2025, Patrick Beverley, the former NBA defensive specialist known for his court intensity, was arrested in Fort Bend County, Texas, charged with third-degree felony assault against his 15-year-old sister. According to the probable cause affidavit, Beverley allegedly choked her for 20 to 30 seconds, punched her in the left eye, and slammed her against walls during a family dispute over her meeting a boyfriend without permission. A $40,000 bond, a no-contact order with his sister and mother, and the potential for 2 to 10 years in prison if convicted. His attorney Letitia Canonis Holland stated he is not a violent man and was not violent that night, claiming the affidavit is based on a one-sided account given during his high emotions. The same intensity that made him a defensive pest on the court had allegedly turned destructive at home.
No, he's done. He just got an early exit. Patrick Beverley, a word for David Guthrie after making the bucket. I don't know what he said.
Another reminder that the line between competitive fire and dangerous aggression can be razor thin. While the gambling scandal dominated headlines, something more sinister was stalking the league's biggest stars. The usual suspects of mayhem. LeBron James at 40 in his record-tying 22nd season was supposed to be the Lakers' savior. Instead, sciatica from cumulative wear and tear kept the king sidelined, his body finally demanding payment for 2 decades of basketball warfare. But the real tragedy was unfolding in San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama, the 7'4" alien who was rewriting basketball's future, suffered a calf strain that revealed something deeper. This wasn't just about missing games. This was about a young man who'd already faced mortality. The blood clot scare that ended his previous season wasn't just a medical issue. It was traumatic. Wembanyama spent time in hospitals, heard bad news, confronted the possibility of losing everything he'd worked for. "I'm not taking this for granted anymore," he said. His perspective forever changed by nearly losing his career before it truly began. His family, mother Elodie, former pro player, father Felix, track athlete, siblings Eve and Oscar, also ballers, became his anchor. "They are the stability in my life," he revealed, showing how even aliens need human connection to survive. While superstars fell, unlikely heroes rose from the ashes. Cooper Flagg, the #1 draft pick carrying the weight of a family tragedy.
The first pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Cooper Flagg.
In 2004, his mother Kelly gave birth to twin sons. Ryder died 2 days later. Hunter spent 109 days fighting for his life in the NICU. The Flagg family lived at Ronald McDonald House, Kelly vowing never to leave without her son. That experience shaped everything. When Cooper's talent emerged, the family sacrificed their small-town Maine life, relocating to Florida so he could attend elite Montverde Academy. This wasn't just about basketball. This was about honoring a brother who never got the chance to chase dreams. The Detroit Pistons, a franchise that had become synonymous with failure, found their soul through internal transformation. New coach J.B. Bickerstaff didn't just change system, he changed hearts. Veterans Tobias Harris and Malik Beasley brought playoff experience and mentorship. Young leaders like Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren embraced a nasty dog mentality. Their 12-2 start wasn't about talent, it was about chemistry forged in the fire of past disappointments. The most shocking collapse came from Dallas, where the Luka Dončić trade revealed the toxic relationship between a superstar and his organization. This wasn't just about basketball. GM Nico Harrison had grown frustrated with what he saw as Dončić's poor work ethic and conditioning issues. The breaking point came when Luka reportedly reached 260 pounds during injury rehabs, leading to his fourth calf strain in 3 years. But the betrayal ran deeper when Harrison fired Casey Smith, the beloved director of player health and performance. While Smith was caring for his sick mother, Dončić and Dirk Nowitzki publicly questioned the decision. The relationship was irreparably broken. The February trade that sent Dončić to the Lakers wasn't just a basketball move, it was personal warfare. Harrison got his rebuild, but at the cost of alienating the franchise's greatest talent since Dirk. Meanwhile, Giannis Antetokounmpo, despite his public commitment to Milwaukee, was privately evaluating his future. After 3 straight first-round exits, the two-time MVP was asking himself the same question that haunted every superstar. Can this team give me another championship opportunity? His family provided stability. The Bucks strategically signed his brothers Thanasis and Alex, making NBA history with 3 brothers on one team. But even family loyalty couldn't mask the competitive fire burning inside a man who compared his mentality to Kobe Bryant's Mamba mentality. As the season reached its midpoint, the true stories emerged, not of scandals and injuries, but of human resilience and the power of perspective. Victor Wembanyama remained sidelined with his calf strain, but his response to adversity reveals the man behind the myth. The blood clot scare that nearly ended his previous season wasn't just a medical issue, it was transformative. While his body heals, his mind has evolved.
Victor Wembanyama came back from the All-Star game this past weekend in San Francisco, and he was diagnosed with a form of a blood clot.
The 21-year-old who once seemed invincible now understands fragility. The injury isn't just keeping him off the court, it's teaching him that greatness isn't measured only in games played, but in how you handle the moments when you can't play at all. Cooper Flagg wasn't just playing for himself, he was playing for Ryder, the twin brother who never got to chase dreams. Every explosive play, every historic stat line, carried the weight of family sacrifice and the memory of a life cut short. The Detroit Pistons prove that culture beats talent when everyone buys in. Their nasty dog mentality wasn't just a slogan, it was a reflection of players who'd been overlooked, undervalued, and written off, finally finding their collective voice. Even in the gambling scandal's aftermath, there were lessons about human nature. Chauncey Billups leveraged his Hall of Fame status not out of financial need, but out of greed. Terry Rozier made desperate choices under crushing financial pressure. Damon Jones leaked information because bankruptcy and eviction notices don't care about championship rings. These weren't just basketball stories, they were human stories about pressure, desperation, family, sacrifice, and the thin line between success and failure. The 2025-26 NBA season thus far has revealed something profound. Behind every jersey number is a human being carrying invisible weight. Some crumble under pressure, others rise above it. Some betray trust for money, others sacrifice everything for family. Cooper Flagg plays for a brother who never could. Victor Wembanyama plays with the knowledge that tomorrow isn't guaranteed. The Detroit Pistons play like men who'd been counted out their entire lives. And somewhere in the shadows, Achilles and his cohorts wait patiently for their next victim. while federal investigators continue unraveling a web of corruption that proves even millionaire athletes aren't immune to human weakness. This isn't just a basketball season, it's a mirror reflecting the best and worst of human nature, played out on the world's biggest stage.